I never thought I would be living in a tent, but you can only have one pet in the shelter, so that wasn't going to work for me. My dogs mean everything to me. My dogs are actually my emotional support animals as well. They're two pit bulls, Scar and Sunshine, and they're brother and sister. Sunshine, she's just like a little flower. Scar, he's like a big bulldozer slugger. Like whenever he wants to lay on you, he just like lays on. But he'll lay with me like he's my actual boyfriend in the bed. He's definitely like your lookout dog. Whenever I was in the tent area, I was living at behind the jail. I liked having my dogs there with me because it made me feel safe. My dogs were protective of me because it wasn't really safe downtown and being behind the jail. There ended up being like an altercation with a man down there, and he ended up like attacking me. He kept putting the knife towards me and at me, and would threaten to cut me, and he put it to like my neck and my abdomen area, and was like threw everything out of my tent, and was calling my tent his tent, and told me that if I wanted to get back in the tent that I would have to have like sexual relations with him. And so I said to him, what are you gonna do, like rape me then? And he said, well, if that's what it's got to be. It was one of the worst nights of my life down there, but he ended up going to jail that night, but the very next day he was out of jail at 12:15 in the afternoon. I knew that he wasn't like a safe person, but he flipped the script so much that I was kind of like hanging out with him in a way to like stay safe from other people. When you're down there, it's like you do anything you can to stay safe. It was a real test to my courage to want to, not to live, but to drive on and to just get the best for myself. Because I would ask other people that were down there, like, how long until you think you were going to get housing? And I would see that most people, not most, but a lot of people were just comfortable being down there and they weren't driving to get housing. The more I was pushed to see how low it could be, the more it pushed me to get out of there. After I was trying to call around and try to look for support, I came across Harmony Dog Rescue. I didn't want to have to give them over, but in the end, I wanted to do that to be like selfless towards my dogs, because I didn't want them to get hurt or them to have that anxiety and stress. I could tell that especially Sunshine was starting to get stressed out and not wanting to eat. Tim said, look, we're willing to help you, and it's going to be us, my wife and I, that are going to take your dogs in and help keep them at our home. My dogs, when they met him, I could just tell that there was something in him that they knew, that I knew they were going to be safe. I almost broke down in tears. I think I did cry, actually, because I was just in awe of how someone could be so open and loving towards not only like my dogs, but of me. He was, I could just tell he really cared for me. That is what kept my heart warm and centered, was knowing that I didn't have to have fear that they were going to be, adopted out or God forbid, like put down. Knowing that they were going to be with such supportive people, it was really the difference. I was definitely sad for a while, but it was the work of finding housing and being on that journey that was able to keep my mind focused. Whenever it was time to reunite, my friend Dee had gotten us a hotel room where it was dog friendly, and we were able to pick them up and sleep in a hotel room for like two or three nights with them. And it was just great because Sunshine had been wanting to be pet so long, and I'm petting her that then she just gave like the hugest smile, and then she just came in for like a huge hug. She just leaned in and put her arm up and hugged me, and I had never really seen her do that before, and it was as if she just knew, like, I missed you. Harmony Dog Rescue is the best. Like, I truly consider Tim and Molly my family. Whenever I told them that we needed toys and stuff because we had moved and we lost like all of our toys, within like a day or two, Tim would come and pick me up and took me to the store, and they bought me like all these toys for my dogs, and they sent food to my house, and every step of the way they're always there. There's not a beat that they miss. Having this home has been great. Like even now, like even just in today, like it's really cold outside, but I have a home to be in, and it's warm, and like I just made a pot of coffee, and I mean I have electricity, and I have a shower. It just feels so great to like be able to offer a home for people to come in and hang out, and like I have a TV, and you know, I mean, just it's like the simple things in life that people can take for granted.